I witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie z tej strony Konsola i zapraszam na kolejną część przygód w grze Final Fantasy XVI. Oj. A, myślałem, że to po tym nowym posiłku, który im ostatnio załatwiliśmy. No dobra, to w takim razie jeszcze może coś lepszego tu znajdziemy. Oko za oko? Oko za oko.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
No skoro tak, to nie boimy się batów.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
No to w drogę. Charon, słuchaj, podobno masz kontakt do jakiegoś gościa, z którym chcielibyśmy ubić interes.
Lady Charon. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dallimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Charon. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Coates, musimy poważnie porozmawiać. Mamy minusa w kontaktach z twoją babcią, a w Simsach by nam to zamknęło już jakąkolwiek możliwość na romans.
I spoke with Lady Charon.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Charon ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Zabijemy każdego, kto te plotki rozsiewa. No dobrze, bo już myślałem, że koniec tej misji tutaj będzie taki, a tu się okazuje, że będzie chyba jeszcze coś. Dowiemy się dlaczego, kto tak oskarża babcię. Może jeszcze zyskamy w jej oczach. Nic straconego. 1500 metrów. Kto to będzie biegał tyle? 70 to już jest tu nie lada wyprawa. No, ile jeszcze żyje? Dziwnie to z tym niebem, w ogóle dziwne to niebo. Wraca już pogoda, kurczę. Tak samo u nas. Już nie chcę deszczu.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I've found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Charon's been selling steel to whoever'll pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Charon hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
Może Lady Charon ma siostrę? Bliźniaczki, tak? No... Nie! Nie! I trzeba iść dookoła? O, cześć! Nie miał odpoczywać? Widzę, że Goc też zrezygnował z dalszej drogi. Szlak? Kurczę, no właśnie, gdzie tu trafić na szlak? To... Już się ucieszę, że jak fajnie ta misja blisko będzie, a tu się okazuje, że trzeba kawał drogi przejść. Ale patrząc na to, jak tu się ładnie dogadują, to rzeczywiście to nasza ostatnia pogawędka z nimi. Ta maskarada cała zadziałała. Tak to przynajmniej to wygląda. No dobrze.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Wszystko co złe to się w tej okolicy tu kryje.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Zabawne, kolego. Ty wiesz, kto Hugo Kubkę pokonał? I na kogo się rzucasz teraz z mieczem? Dobrze pójdzie? No nie, aż tak dobrze nie pójdzie. Chciałem powiedzieć, że jak... O! A, no tak, nasza ekipa. Jak dobrze pójdzie. To za daleko tutaj nie zajdą z tymi swoimi niecnymi planami. O, nowi wrogowie. Bardzo dobrze. Skrzydła świata. I co robicie? Ej! No weźcie! O, jest. Już myślałem, że odpuszczą sobie. No, czemu nie atakujecie? To jest właśnie najdziwniejsze w tych grach, że jak człowiek biega, atakuje ich i tak dalej, to co chwilę obrywa, ale jak się nie rusza, to już tacy chętni nie są. Może zwątpienie, o co chodzi, dlaczego tak to działa. Dobra, jeszcze kulę im dajcie. I buenos dias! Chociaż to na kogoś potężnego by się przydało, ale jak przejdzie przez kilku, to też spoko układ. Ładnie wygląda. Dragon Ball, tego typu rzeczy. O, tego się chyba nie spodziewali, że na zwykłych hopków, parobków ruszymy z ikonicznymi mocami. Cóż, ich strata. O, a ty, co ty taki magiczny? No niech cię kule biją. Mam nadzieję, że jeszcze pogadamy z tym handlarzem. A nie, do to daleko droga jest. Chociaż powoli kończąc te poboczne.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Charon's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Charon. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goods. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No,
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goose, no!
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Charon.
Mimo wszystko liczę, że to siostra handluje. Ale dobrze. Ale dobrze. A, porozmawiaj. A, to jeszcze nie koniec tej misji. No. To dobrze, ale może nam wybaczy to, że ją tak oceniliśmy. Nie ukrywam, że całkiem źle się z tym czułem. Ale może dzięki temu zaczęła coś tutaj snuć, knuć i domyślać się.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
No tak, zapomniałem o doświadczeniu i punktach sławy. O, ozdoba, ach kurczę, zawsze ucieszą kolorem, po czym się okazuje, że to tylko ozdoba. Już nawet nie będę mówił, co z tą ozdobą można zrobić, bo może niektórzy by skorzystali z opcji. My lecimy jeszcze do Marty, bo tam ostatnio ktoś wołał o pomoc. Ta nietypowa misja wynikająca z listu, więc mam nadzieję, że ogarniemy tematy. Raz, dwa. I...
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
Have you heard the latest from Twinside? That the Empress is no more.
No to nic, może standardowo, jak większość problemów zaczyna się tutaj na piętrze. O właśnie, tak coś czułem.
My lord Marquis, is that you?
Wszystko okej, ale czy tu coś się zmieniło? Wydawało mi się, że... Moment, a nie, to z Dalmilem pomyliłem. Okej, tu wszystko jest okej.
It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Czyli dalej. No pięknie. Wracamy stąd ledwo co. To trzeba było 2 pieczenie na jednym ogniu smażyć. W sumie to upiec, ale wiadomo o co chodzi.
It's not going to
O!
be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
No, chyba nie mamy żadnego kamienia, nie. Ale na szczęście nie są te korwo... No właśnie. Korwo pola, więc powinniśmy w miarę trafić. O, takie déjà vu trochę mam.
Gentlemen of the town guard.
Oj, dżentelmeni z miejskiej straży, no. Za mundurem panny sznurem widać, że chciałem powiedzieć, że już w tamtych czasach, ale to na dobrą sprawę to... Jakie wy macie czasy? Trochę fantastyki i człowiek się gubi. Chociaż patrząc na to, że jeszcze walczą na miecze,
Someone's got himself in trouble.
to do naszego tu XXI wieku jeszcze trochę im brakuje.
I don't see your master here.
So you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
No proszę, to wszyscy zyskają na tym, co ci niby ta tarczka ma tutaj dać. Zakładam, że nikogo więcej chyba nie podeślą, patrząc na to, że to jakieś nielegalne działania, tak? Który to był taki najbardziej wygadany z nich wszystkich? Ach, co żeś myślał, że tarczą się zasłonisz? Kurczę, ale myślałem, że padną szybciej. Ten żar coś ostatnio jakby taki słabszy się zrobił. Odkąd trafiamy na te większe grupy przeciwników. Dobra, podrap go tu. O właśnie. Pod łopatko. I temat zamknięty. Na wszelki wypadek... A, nie będzie wszelkiego wypadku, bo chciałem powiedzieć, że zostawia najmocniejszą moc na bossa, ale to tyle, to tyle. Przyjemne te misje dzisiaj, taka rozgrzewka przed czymś większym.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
No mam nadzieję, że tego drugiego to zaatakowało coś większego, bo tutaj to nawet się nie nawalczyliśmy. A, to tu coś mi nie pasowało, że tak blisko do Northreach.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
No wszędzie w tej okolicy to praktycznie jak na miejscu.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Chyba się nie namęczymy, mam nadzieję, bo to tak... A, jesteś już, no.
Be safe.
Prawie go rozdeptała Ambrozja, ale cóż.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital, when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pummel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Raczej nie będzie to legendarny boss. Co nie, kolego?
They just couldn't resist, could they?
A może? O kurczę, to się nam jeszcze odnawia. Dobra, skrzydła światła tu mogą się sprawdzić.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Nawet nie chcą z nami rozmawiać. Pretty boy, o kurczę, ale Torgal jak mocno bije, no. I co, panowie? No to jest to, co mówiłem. Chyba że to ta moc robi coś takiego, że niechętnie podchodzą do ataku na nas. Bo wiedzą, że to się przełoży na nasze lepsze tutaj możliwości. No i lecimy. Aż głupio z nimi walczyć, jak oni się tak nie starają. Czemu ten skulk nie... Albo dobra, to ty dostaniesz z mega błyskiem. Trafiony, trafiony. Możemy kilku jeszcze na jednej linii załatwić. O, proszę bardzo. To jest chyba największa zaleta tej mocy. Już częściowo rozbity. Ha, chociaż tu można właśnie naszą tytaniczną tarczą, tytaniczną pracą coś zdziałać. Leży. W sumie może nasz... Jo! O te mocy Feniksa. Jak to mu wjechało ładnie. Ile on ma jeszcze życia? Trochę dużo. I to będzie jego koniec. Kurczę, no nie mamy takich przeciwników, którzy pozwoliliby nam się rozkręcić z punktami. Trochę mi tego brakuje, ale to liczę, że jak wrócimy na główną ścieżkę, a wygląda na to, że powoli wracamy, no to temat domkniemy.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
To co? Wracamy do Marty i domykamy to. I znowu cała zieleń zniknęła z okolicy. Będziemy mogli ze spokojem ducha wyruszyć na dalszą drogę. Z wizją, że nic nam nie ucieknie, nic nam nie umknie. Na to też liczę. Dobra. Marta. A to nie Marta miała nas zawsze tutaj napitkiem ugościć? Jak tylko wpadniemy? Nic, udaje teraz, że nie wie. Nie było tematu.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
No proszę, to może wujek coś w przyszłości powie na ten temat. I kolejne punkty sławy. O, skraca czas. No dobrze, to w tym miejscu możemy zakończyć nasze dzisiejsze spotkanie. Wracamy do Wolnych Miast w kolejnym odcinku. No i tam trzymamy się pewnie znowu przez dłuższy czas fabuły. A tymczasem dzięki za to, że jesteście, dzięki za to, że gramy razem. Grał z wami Korle. Trzymajcie się. Hej, hej.